Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Raptor X here with Good Clean Gaming RX. Welcome to your home for Good Clean Gaming. I'm dedicated to bringing you great games that are free of the profanity, nudity, and sexuality that are so common in today's games, and creating a safe space for gamers of all ages to enjoy great video games. If that sounds good to you, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button down below. And if you like this video, you know what to do. With that, let's begin today's video. G'day ladies and gentlemen, we are back in Star Citizen for today's video, and this is the newly released Alpha 3.19.1. So I am here at the beautiful New Babbage Interstellar Spaceport. Goodness, somebody is hot micing. I've gone ahead and gotten all of my different ships and everything set up. I'm going to go ahead and pull my Prospector out of storage, and we're going to see about doing some mining on Clio today. I've been told that we potentially have a little bit higher probability of Quantanium spawning on Clio, and so I'm going to see about going over there and seeing if I can find any of that while looking around on the planet. Well, I guess it's a moon technically. I've put a couple of different things into my Prospector. I've got my Helix mining head on here, along with the Focus 3 and the Stampede module. I'm also bringing along the I've got a couple of Surge modules and the Riger C2 that is in my backpack. Unfortunately, my Sabir, ooh, that's interesting. That's new. My Sabir mining gadgets did not come along, and I believe, yes, back to 32 SCUs. So we're going to have to be a little bit more selective with what we choose to take with us. The ships that we pick, or not the ships, sorry, but the rocks that we pick and such, are going to be a little bit different. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll get out of atmosphere here and get over to Clio, and then we'll pick up and see what we can do for mining, well, finding, I guess, and mining some valuable rocks. Okay, so we are here on Clio, and I'm actually very lucky to have found a deposit right off the bat here. Go ahead and pull out the mining head here. It looks like they may have done a little bit of a change to the mining UI, just changing a couple colors on things, because I don't remember it being this easy to see, like the different power levels and that sort of bonuses and that kind of stuff to the heads. So they may have done that as well. The servers, at least so far, do feel really snappy and really responding quite nicely. Let me go ahead and turn on my landing lights here, and we'll see if we can. There we go. It's funny, I'm only getting lights on one side of the ship. There we go. Be able to see these. Let's see here, Terranite. That one's actually going to be worth a crack. That's 32% Terranite. It is a 45,000 mass rock though, so I'm thinking probably not going to be able to even budge that. I do have the Helix. Good. We'll go ahead and get right in on this one, and we'll just see if this is even something that I can touch. I really don't think it will be. But it's worth a shot, because I have cracked large rocks before that I wouldn't have thought that I could do. I was able to get them cracked. This one though is going to be out of my reach. Let's see what we can get out of these. Got one there. Perhaps this will be something that we can crack.
Fracturing mode on. Mining mode on.
758 mass. Quartz and inert. Yeah, not going to even bother with that one. There we go. I think these are different actually. Yes, these are definitely different. Okay. So this has got a big cluster of them as well. Go ahead and pop down here and see if this is something that we want to try tackling. There we go. Plenty of big rocks. Good. All right. Let's take a look here. And I guess if we don't go for any of these, I'll pause here until we find something that we can actually crack. 27,000, impossible, corundum, and beryl. Corundum and beryl again. That one's crackable, should be. These are just itty bitty ones. 1,000 mass, some good corundum. Sun's coming up. Corundum there as well. Turn off my landing lights here. And corundum and hephaestonite. Now this one I should be able to crack actually, so we'll go ahead and get into range on this one. And crank up the mining laser. There we go. Ooh. Yep, and we're overcharging. Let's back up here a little bit. Oh, goodness. Back way up here. There we go. Alright, it wasn't much. Go ahead and take a look at these here and see if we get torque imbalance already. Goodness gracious. Did it even hit anything? Corundum. Let's see if we can get just some hephaestonite out of this one. All corundum there as well. Hopefully this will be pure hephaestonite then here. Corundum and some hephaestonite. Ooh, gently, gently. Send corundum there as well. So it doesn't look like there's really any pure hephaestonite here. Fortunately, it means we've either blown it up or it just wasn't that much to begin with. So I'm not going to bother with the corundum. It's just not valuable enough to bother doing that. So we'll go ahead and continue looking. I'll pick up again once I find something actually worth taking. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and give this one a shot. It's a 27,000 mass rock, so quite large for a Prospector. However, it's 42% Bexelite, and at max laser power here, I was getting just a little hint of movement in a couple different places here. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get this one to crack. Because if we can, that's enough Bexelite to make this trip well worth it. Somewhere right in there was something. Okay, so we know it's got to be right in here somewhere. I'm going to go ahead and we'll start using the Stampede module. I'm going to go up to 2. Just see whether that gives us anything. Ooh. Not really. And that resistance is still very, very high here as well. So that's probably part of it. It's just going to be too big as far as that goes. Okay, so we're going to go next plan. I'm going to drop the landing gear, and we're going to see about fitting this head with a couple of the Brant modules, because those are going to crank my max power out. I'm going to unlock the ports here with right Alt K. And we're going to see about popping these modules onto here. So to do this, you're going to need to have a backpack to take your modules in. You're going to need to have a gravity tool. Right, you know, which I guess now that I think about this, I've forgotten to bring one of those, unfortunately. So we are going to have to leave this one alone. I don't have any way of attaching these. This would be very nice to be able to just pop these on using my backpack here, because I've got, let's see here, there was Riga C2. Sorry, there we go. That's the one that I want. Mining laser power 135%. For 60 seconds, or I can put the Riga C2 on there as well. So and put that one right in my hand there. I don't think there's a way to. It's not. Let's see here, place. There's not any way to do that, unfortunately. And yeah, you can't just put them on there. Really nice. It's just not going to let us. So we're going to go ahead and we'll put this one back, and we'll have to see if we can find something else to mine here. Because this one's just not going to let us do that. Okay, so we are going to give this one a shot. 24% Quantanium. It's going to be a medium difficulty according to the band here. But I want to give this one a shot. This one's got enough Quantanium in it to make it worth my while. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to crank this one all the way up to 100%. give it a try. I think if I had my Stampede module on here, I could probably do this. Unfortunately, looks like this one is also going to be... Oh, maybe. Maybe we can do this. We seem to have hit a sweet spot there. Turn power off here, so I do not want that one to blow. Okay, we're going to play with our throttle on this one, and we're going to have just enough laser power here to bring it up into the sweet zone. This one's going to be a dicey one. Laser power. Oh, starting to get some movement. There we go, just a little sliver. Get way away from this one, or it blows up. Ooh, that would have been close. That would have been very bad. Let's try again on this one. Window is microscopic there. Be a little easier to do if we were against a shadow, perhaps. See if I can swing around to the other side of the rock here. There we go, and get a little bit of shadow on that. Got the power here. There we go. We want to get away. Ooh, goodness. This one's gonna be a tricky one. Up into that zone ever so slowly.
Warning, power critical.
Just wants to go over so quickly. Now it is just totally misbehaving. Okay, well, I think we're going to have to leave this one go as well, unfortunately. Just not having any luck with that one. So I'm going to say mining on Clio is going to be extremely difficult. Just because the rock masses are so large that cracking them is going to be next to impossible. 14,000 mass, quartz and beryl. Yeah, see, these are all well into the 10,000s, if not 15 or 20,000, and that's just going to be a little bit too much. For us to break. We'll go ahead and see if we can find anything else that's a little bit smaller that we can maybe give a crack at. But I think these are just going to be all too big here. Okay, so we are out at Miko 1B after a fruitless search of Clio for anything that we could either crack or that was actually worth cracking. I found a rock here with some Hephaestonite in it, so we're going to go ahead and do that. I think for now at least, I'm going to go ahead and give Clio a wide berth, because I'm just not finding anything out there that I can bother taking. Bring this down. That's one thing about the asteroid belt, is that the rocks are generally a little bit smaller, so you can generally crack them without too much difficulty in a prospector. Go, got that into the green zone. Back up just a little bit, balance the power here. So Hephaestonite is one of those ones where you can get about, I think it's about 3,000 per SCU is about what you can make with Hephaestonite. So it's not super valuable. It's I guess a tier 2 material. Ooh, there we go, pure Hephaestonite. Go ahead and grab that. Between that and the laranite, we should have at least a little bit of a load, at least enough that we'll be able to invest in the mole bags. That's mostly Hephaestonite as well. I'm going to go ahead and grab that. That's going to be my next video, actually, will be outfitting Prospector with the mole bags. I know that's been done before. We definitely did it in my previous build, but I didn't really have that on camera, so I'm going to go ahead and do that and basically show you guys how that's done, how to save it, so that you shouldn't lose it, or at least didn't in 3.19. See if they've changed that for 3.19.1 or not. It's quartz as well. Okay, so we've gotten all of the Hephaestonite out of here. We will go ahead and continue looking around for some other valuables. Let's see here. That's another 1700 signature. I generally don't look at these, as I want to go for something that is more than one rock. But at this point, kind of running out of time, so I'm going to see what we can find. What we can get out of this. Hopefully this is something. Laranite. Oh, yes. Okay, perfect. We'll go ahead and take this then. 13,000 mass rock. It's got a decent size optimal window, so we should be able to crack this. I know it's saying impossible, but I've heard that before as well, so power here. It looks like that may actually be the case. They've gone ahead and gotten the calculations correct. Oh goodness, the resistance is super high on this one. And I'm just not going to be able to crack this one. Don't have any of my other modules engaged, so there's just one more shot because I have had it. It looks like that's correct. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take a look for some other rocks that we can crack.
Mining mode off.
Ooh, perilously few targets.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
1800. That one a shot, or we can take a look at this one. 1700 for that one. That's probably the same one, actually, that we just left. Ooh, there we go. Perfect. We'll go ahead and go for this one. It's at least 2 rocks. Gives us a chance of finding something valuable in there.
Fracturing mode on. Mining mode on.
These ones might be vacuumable right off the bat. Q-type rock. Copper and a Grecium. This one we're going to have to break. Hopefully Bexolite. Ooh, of course this one's saying impossible as well. Crank power to max here. We'll just test that. So it looks like the ratings on these are now correct. They've got that fixed. It's properly calculating. And we can't actually break things that say impossible, which is a little bit disappointing because I was having an awful lot of fun in a couple of the previous builds, getting those impossible rocks and breaking them anyways.
Mining mode off.
There we go, 1800. Find any other ones worth taking. 1720. Okay. That's probably going to be the same one that we were looking at. 1750. We'll go pop over and take a look at this one. And and see if we can get that. But otherwise, that's going to be the end of today's video. Unfortunately, it looks like a lot of the rocks that we used to be able to crack are now going to be uncrackable. Used to be that it'd say impossible, and we'd kind of snort and go, well, we'll give it a shot anyway, because a lot of times it's not necessarily impossible. But it appears that they've fixed that now. That is now the case. That impossible does mean possible. Ooh, blew by that one a little fast. Easy. Barrel and copper. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and see about cracking this one. It says easy, so we should be able to do it. Yep, that one's coming right along. And we are going to have to go back and do some more research on getting some different laser loadouts, because it looks like they have changed enough stuff, or at least made it work properly, that it is now behaving as it's supposed to. Maybe. Which means a lot less we can just take easily. Come on. Oof, this is a troublesome rock as well. Looks like the optimal range is now a thing too, where optimal range actually means optimal range. Things are calculating properly.
Warning, power critical. Warning, power critical.
Come on.
Warning, power critical.
Oof. Something is definitely...
Warning, power critical. Warning, power critical.
definitely weird. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, it looks like that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone. Ta-ta.